Sheriff, wake up.
Sheriff.
Oh, sorry.
You're falling asleep during practice again.
It's getting late.
What time is it? Oh. Whoa, gotta get going. You know I'd never miss an episode of The Children's Corner. When I'm sitting around with my homework all done and there's nothing to do, I call all of my friends, they don't answer the phone. Where have they gone to? Where do you go?
We're gonna go to the children's corner. Where do you go? We're gonna go to the children's corner. Where do you go? We're gonna go to the children's corner. Where do you go?
All right. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hi there, everybody, and welcome to the town of the Children's Corner, located in the world of the magical couch. I'm Sheriff Stephen J., the Sheriff of Slouch County, and you just caught me doing something I don't do very often because I'm not good at it, but I'm going to bake. That's right. I'm going to bake a pastry here. It's pastel de nata. Pastel de nata is like a very famous pastry that's made in Portugal. And I was there a while back. Remember, I was in Portugal. I told you about, I was on a river cruise, and I was on the Douro River, and I went through the Carapatello Dam, which has the tallest lock in the world. It was really high, almost 115 feet high. The Carapatello Dam. It's Carapatello or Carapatello, but let's call it Carapatello. I like that sound. And that dam was built between 1964 and 1971. And it was the first dam built on the Douro River. As you approach the lock from upstream, or the front side of the dam where the water is much lower than the backside, you see an enormous opening to your left, which your boat will be entering, and it exposes a huge chamber beyond it. Once you get inside the chamber, the upstream lock door will close behind you, creating a watertight seal. As the chamber fills with water, there are 8 mooring floats on each wall that follow the boats as they go up or down. The water level change, which floats your boat to the top of the lock, is just shy of 115 feet, making it to be one of the highest dams and locks in the world. Well, at any rate, why am I baking if I'm not good at it? Because when I was in Portugal, I brought these back with me from Portugal into the world of the magical couch. They're made in Portugal, but they're frozen. So I'm gonna put them into the oven at 450 degrees for 18 minutes. And then when they come out, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of powdered sugar and cinnamon on top for the authenticity. And we're gonna have us some custard tarts, pastel de nata. So how did I find out about this? Well, it's all throughout Portugal. But I was over in Alfama, and then 5 minutes away is Belém, and Belém is where actually this all originated. Well, I'll tell you, let me tell you a little about it. It's pretty interesting. So let's begin at Alfama, which is a district of Lisbon, with Lisbon being the capital of Portugal. Alfama is not only Lisbon's oldest neighborhood, but it's also the start of Lisbon, with its history deeply intertwined with the city's origin. The word Alfama comes from the Arabic word Alhama, and that means hot springs, reflecting the area's Moorish influence. During the Moorish rule, which began in the 8th century, Alfama was the whole city of Lisbon. That's how Lisbon started, with Alfama. Its labyrinth layout of narrow streets, alleyways, and steep staircases is a testament to its ancient past, designed to provide shade and protection from the sun. In 868, the county of Portugal was founded, as well as a Christian Reconquista. Now that was a series of military campaigns that aimed to reclaim territories from the Moors. The last Muslim cities were captured in 1249, and Alfama saw significant changes at that time. The neighborhood's character evolved, blending Moorish and medieval Christian elements. In 1755, Alfama was largely untouched by the Great Lisbon earthquake that leveled Lisbon but left Alfama retaining much of its medieval charm. The resilience of its buildings, some of which date back centuries, stands as a historic reminder of the neighborhood's enduring legacy. Now, through the centuries, Alfama has been home to fishermen and the working poor, who are drawn to its proximity to the River Tagus. The district's relationship with the river has been fundamental to its identity, with the local community relying on it for their livelihood. This connection to the sea is evident in Alfama's culture and traditions, including its maritime-themed festivals and the revered fado music, which originated here. Fado emerged in the 1820s and is believed to have roots in the songs of sailors and fishermen who expressed their feelings of homesickness and longing through music upon returning from sea voyages. This genre is often associated with the sentiment of saudade, a Portuguese term that encapsulates feelings of nostalgia and yearning. However, it's not just a musical genre, it's a reflection of the Portuguese spirit. The themes of fado often revolve around destiny, betrayal, and love and loss, resonating deeply with the experiences of everyday life. The music was traditionally performed in taverns and street corners where fadistas, which is what they call fado singers, would captivate audiences with their emotional performances. This musical tradition, combined with Alfama's historic architecture and vibrant street life, makes it a unique and a captivating part of Lisbon, where the past and present coexist harmoniously. In recent decades, Alfama has been going through some significant restoration, resulting in changes by wealthier people moving in, improving housing, and attracting new businesses, and in the process typically displacing the current residents who live there. This transformation has turned Alfama from a poor area into a vibrant cultural and tourist hub. The small homes on the ancient streets are slowly becoming small condos and a popular destination for tourists. You can see people arriving with their suitcases in tow, walking up these steep alleyways and staircases to their 300 square foot destinations. Some of these which are too small to even fit a washer and dryer. Not to worry though, because Alfama still has their community washroom where you can see clothes hanging inside drying as you pass by. Despite these changes, the neighborhood has managed to retain its authentic charm. Visitors can wander through its maze-like streets, discovering historic landmarks such as the São Jorge Castle or St. George Castle, of which only the outside walls remain today. The Lisbon Cathedral, also known as the Cathedral of St. Mary Major, which is the oldest church in Lisbon, built in 1147 under the reign of King Alfonso Henriques. And the National Pantheon, which is a burial site for many prominent Portuguese figures, including presidents, writers, and explorers. And it was originally the Church of Santa Ingresia, built in 1568, with the current building begun in 1682, but not completed until 1966. Each of these sites provides a glimpse into the rich tapestry of Alfama's history. Now, a little over 5 miles away is Santa Maria de Belém, and that's the home of the famous Portuguese custard tarts, Pasteis de nata. And they're right up there with the Portuguese flag, Portugal's national bird, which happens to be the Barcelos rooster, and the Portuguese state flower, which happens to be lavender. So what are Pasteis de nata tarts? Well, they're pastries which were inspired by an original recipe called Pasteis de Belém, which were created before the 18th century by Catholic monks at the Geronimo Monastery in the civil parish of St. Mary of Bethlehem in Lisbon. At the time, convents and monasteries, they used large quantities of egg whites for starching clothes, such as friars and nuns' religious habits. It was quite common for monasteries and convents to use the leftover egg yolks to make cakes and pastries, resulting in the rapid increase of sweet pastry recipes throughout the country. In the aftermath of the Liberal Revolution of 1820, following the dissolution of religious orders and in the face of the impending closure of many convents and monasteries, the monks started selling Pasteis de nata at a nearby sugar refinery to bring in revenue. In 1834, the monastery was closed, and the recipe was sold to the sugar refinery, who owns it and keeps it under lock and key to this day. So what's the procedure to make a pasta di nata? Well, it starts with the dough, and I can't really tell you how they make the dough because I don't know how they make the dough. But I know it starts with the dough. Once the dough is made, it's rolled into balls, and each ball placed into a plastic form, which is the shape of the tart. The dough is shaped to the form, after which the custard is added. You then put it in the oven, and you bake it for 15 to 18 minutes. When you take it out, you sprinkle a little cinnamon and powdered sugar on top. You're gonna love pasta di natas. Today, the monastery is a major tourist hotspot and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. UNESCO being the acronym for the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. UNESCO promotes world peace and security through international cooperation in education, arts, sciences, and culture. Well, wasn't that interesting? Well, I'll tell you what, it was interesting. But what's even more interesting is putting these puppies in the oven and bake them for 15 to 18 minutes. So we're supposed to do that right now and try some of these. I know I am. Oh, pasta di nata. Oh, there. Yeah. You notice how to get this? Hot. Woo, look at that. Pasta di nata. Okay. So now what we're going to do is... Ooh, look at that. We're going to put a little bit of powdered sugar on it. Here, sugar, powdered sugar. That's right, powdered sugar. Okay. There we go. Powdered sugar is messy. How about a little bit of cinnamon? A little touch cinnamon, a little tiny bit there. All right. Okay. Pasteis di nata. Look at that. Cinnamon's melting because it's very hot. You're supposed to wait 10 minutes for this to cool down before you eat it. So let's wait 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Cool down. Well, let's try one of these. Ooh. Oh. Flaky crust. That custard is just to die for. I love these things. Straight from Portugal. Can't get any better than this. Well, you know, you're supposed to, after you cook these, consume them within 48 hours. I don't think consuming them within 48 hours is really going to be a problem.
All right, Tucker. Now, Gibbering and One Eye here have taught you all the robbing skills. Now, it's time for you to put those skills to use.
As soon as we find somebody to use them on.
Bart, there's two folks coming. Oh, and I think they're rich too. The youngin's got silver coming out her face.
Oh, let me see that. Oh, you know, you're right. You know, somebody should tell that youngin that the earrings go on the ear.
Well, hey, the one good thing about it, though, other than they're rich, is they're Gibber's favorite victims. Women.
Back off, you two! All right, Tucker. Go out there and take us some money. I mean, make us some money.
Oh, I think you've been eating this. Tucker, you do good now. You did that little gibbering thing that gibbering learned you how to do it. God, you do good. You know, Bart, it brings tears to my eyes. Setting him out like that is first robbing. It's like setting out your 5-year-old on his first day of school. He'll do good.
What's this man talking so fast for, Ma? It's hard to understand him.
I suspect he's been drinking that sunshine, dear. That's pure sugar.
What's he got that bag for?
I think he's asking for money for that sunshine. We don't support that behavior. That's not the proper way to ask for money for your habit.
We're gonna be late for Sunday service, Ma. Come on.
Oh yeah, I guess I can make an exception this time.
Wow! What? You gotta see this!
Thank you. Wow! She's rich! My turn!
That's not the proper way to accept charity. That was rude. Now you give that back right now. What'd you do with that bag? Hold this real quick. Now that's the proper way to accept charity.
How rude, Ma. You didn't even say thank you.
I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it!
Did all right. You got one.
Yeah, you got one, but where's the rest of it?
Yeah. You gotta get the rest of them.
You want all of it?
Well, that's how it works. Isn't that right, Mark? Yeah, that's how it works. So, but this time, don't do it his way. Do it my way.
Knock it off, you two! Now go back out there and get the rest of it.
Oh, remember, the one-eye way.
Right!
He's slow. I think it'll be okay, though. A little slow on the drive. You know, he's new. He's new at it. He's new at it. Yeah. He does my way is better. Yeah.
Can I have my shooting iron back?
I think he came back to apologize, Ma.
You're right. He pulled his bandana down and we can see his face now.
Excuse me. Put the money in the bag.
What bag?
Put the money in the bag.
You look like a nice man with a kind face. Let me run something by you.
Don't be pointing at me.
Talker,
I didn't come to take
where's your shirt? Where's your vest? Where's your jacket? Where's your gun?
But, I can assure you that I didn't learn them like that.
Knock it off, you two! Oh, you're giving me a headache. What are you smiling at, Tucker?
No, Bart, maybe he's smiling because you know what folks say. Maybe it's true. Maybe crime doesn't pay. Oh, except for them two women, of course.
Those clothes are a little ratty, but they'll make a good donation for the church.
It was nice of that man to give the clothes off his back for the less fortunate.
Ow, blow! What was that? I'm gonna ask.
Oh, well, I finished all of the pasta de natas. Yeah, it didn't take me no 48 hours either. It took me like 48 minutes. Well, maybe 48 seconds. I don't know, but it was pretty quick. And they were very delicious and captivating. And we all know what captivating is. It's a lettership word of interest. Captivating. C-A-P-T-I-V-A-T-I-N-G. Captivating. Meaning capable of holding interest. Charming. And let me tell you something. Those pasta di natas were delicious, and they held my interest, that's for sure. Just like their history and the history of Alfama. That held my interest as well. It was excellent. And I'd like to add one other thing. Pasteis, Pasteis, that's a plural for more than one pastry. Pastel, Pastel, that's singular. So how often you see pastel de nata? You see it once in a while, but most of the time it's pastel de nata because we all know that it's very difficult to eat just one of these famous Portugal custard tarts. Their history is very, very interesting, and their taste is very magical. Kind of like this. This, I find this magical as well, in a different way. Children, don't you know you're magical, you're a miracle, a wonder for the world to see. Magic can change your life, will set you free. Magic is everywhere, everything you touch and see. And when you take a look, I know you shall agree that magic is, yes, my children, magic is. It's everywhere, it's the life for me. Magic can change the world, if you please. Magic can show you how to live your life carefree. Open your eyes and look around, you shall agree that magic is, yes, my children, magic is. Magic is the life for me. You place a seed into the ground, add some water all around, and before your eyes soon will grow a tree. And how do birds all fly? How do clouds stay in the sky? It's magic. Open your eyes and you shall see. Wonders come big and small. If you're wise, you'll see them all. Don't be afraid if you don't see them right away. Believe what's in your heart will give you a brand new start. It's all magical. The world's full of miracles, a wonder for all to see. It's a miracle. Magic is the life for. Magic is the life for. Magic, that's the life for me. He was here a minute ago. Where'd he go? Can't seem to find Mr. Dill. Well, he's been here the whole time. He's right over here. I don't know what happened to him. But at any rate, I have 8 more pasta di natas to bake. I was going to share them, so I'm sure it'll pop up. And I got to hang this painting somewhere. I'll have to find a spot. I'm not sure where yet, so I'm going to have to go. But I want to thank you for joining me today. And I look forward to the next time we all get together on the Children's Corner. Where'd he go? Mr. Bill. Well, I guess I ate him by myself. 8 more for me. Yes. Where do you go?
We're gonna go to the children's corner.
Where do you go?
We're gonna go to the children's corner.
Tell me, where do you go?